The LPGA just exposed everything the WNBA got wrong about Caitlin Clark, and it's a bombshell that's impossible to ignore. While the LPGA pulled out all the stops to celebrate Caitlin's talents and capitalize on her star power, the WNBA has gone in the opposite direction, neglecting her achievements and missing countless opportunities to elevate the league. What's worse, this isn't just a one-time misstep. It's starting to look like a deliberate effort to suppress Caitlin's impact despite her undeniable contributions to the sport. Instead of using her momentum to grow the game, the WNBA seems more focused on keeping her in the shadows, prioritizing fairness over excellence in a way that damages not just Caitlin, but the league as a whole. Let's not forget, Caitlin Clark has brought record-breaking viewership, massive fan engagement, and global attention to women's basketball. Yet, the WNBA didn't even acknowledge her during a pivotal moment, her debut at an LPGA Pro-Am event. This was a golden chance to show support for one of their biggest stars, and instead, the league stayed silent. Compare that to the LPGA, which paired her with their #1 golfer, promoted the event extensively, and turned it into a massive success. Meanwhile, Angel Reese and A.G. Wilson continued to fuel the narrative against Caitlin, turning what should be a celebration of her talent into a toxic environment of rivalry and exclusion. Today, we're breaking it all down. How the LPGA outshone the WNBA by embracing Caitlin. Why this neglect isn't just a missed opportunity, but a damaging trend, and what this means for the future of women's sports. The WNBA. The WNBA's failure to recognize and celebrate Caitlin Clark isn't just a mistake. It's a glaring indictment of how the league treats its brightest stars. Caitlin, who has drawn unparalleled attention to women's basketball with her incredible skill and electrifying performances, should be the face of the sport's future. Yet instead of leveraging her massive fan base and historic accomplishments, the WNBA has chosen to downplay her contributions. The league has consistently missed opportunities to promote Caitlin in ways that would not only elevate her career, but also boost the entire brand. It's as if the league is afraid of her overshadowing others, putting petty concerns over the bigger picture of growing the sport. This problem became painfully obvious during Caitlin's participation in the LPGA Pro-Am event. While the golf world capitalized on her presence, using her star power to draw massive attention to women's golf, the WNBA was nowhere to be seen. They didn't post about her, acknowledge her, or even celebrate the fact that one of their own was making waves in another sport. In contrast, the LPGA went all in. They promoted the event relentlessly, paired Caitlin with Nelly Korda, their top player, and ensured she was front and center in the coverage. Fans loved it. The event trended across social media, and the LPGA reaped the rewards of smart marketing. The WNBA, however, stayed silent, missing a prime chance to highlight the crossover appeal of one of their brightest stars. The silence from the WNBA wasn't just disappointing, it sent a troubling message. For a league that claims to uplift women in sports, this moment exposed a reluctance to fully embrace Caitlin Clark and the excitement she brings to the game. This isn't the first time the league has held back. Throughout the season, the WNBA seemed hesitant to put Caitlin in the spotlight. From delays in recognizing her as Rookie of the Year to minimizing her impact on social media, it felt like the league was trying to dilute her significance to avoid upsetting the status quo. Instead of celebrating her for raising the profile of women's basketball, they appeared more concerned about keeping her accomplishments in check.